Man, what's up, YouTube? It's your boy Key. I'm back at it again with another one. This video is one that I definitely wanted to make for you guys for a while now, and this is gonna be an arm day focused gym day. So we're mainly gonna be hitting our triceps and our biceps. We're starting off with triceps because it is the bigger portion of your arm. It's about 2/3 of your arm. So to look bigger, to look jacked, obviously you need to focus on the bigger muscle, you know what I'm saying? So we're going to focus on triceps. So the first movement that we have here is dips. And I'm trying to stay more upright so I can target my triceps a lot more than, adding in, the chest portion of it. Because that's what dips do, hit your chest, your shoulders, and your triceps. So as far as sets, I would say do about 4 to 5 sets. You could do about 10 to 15 reps because this is body weight. If you can't do regular dips, I strongly advise you to do assisted dips and try to stay upright so you can mainly focus on the triceps. So with that being said, I'm going to catch up with you guys on my next exercise. The second movement that we have here is tricep pushdowns. This is a really good isolation movement that allows you to flex and really flex and squeeze as hard as you can at the bottom portion when you're hitting your triceps. As far as sets, I would recommend doing about 5 to 6, around 8 to 15 reps. But make sure you're in control of the weight. Don't let the weight control you at all. So every time I'm on a concentric, every time I'm squeezing for about 2 seconds, I'm trying to hold it for about 2 seconds to really feel it, to really get that blood pumping. So after I push down, I'm gonna do some overhead extensions. So I'm gonna catch up with you guys when we get to that exercise. So the last exercise that we have for triceps is overhead extensions, man. And this primarily targets your long head of the triceps. So I love to finish out with this movement. It's kind of like skull crushers, but it's a little different in a way. So every time I'm extending, I'm trying to hold that position for about 2 seconds. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to hold that position. I'm always trying to be in control of the weight and not let the weight control me whatsoever. As far as my sets, I do about 5 sets, 8 to 15 reps. And like every other movement, the goal is to constantly add more weight, add more resistance to force your muscles to grow. Because if you don't challenge them, why would they grow? You know what I'm saying? They just gonna stay the same because They're used to lifting the same weight, the same amount of stimulus. You need more stimulus, man. You know what I'm saying? You need that bigger pump to force them to grow. So please don't neglect these, because that's going to really grow your long head of the triceps, which is going to make your arms look a lot bigger, man. But without further ado, I'm going to catch up with you guys on my next movement. So the first exercise that we have here for biceps is cable curls. I prefer cable curls over dumbbell curls just because you get more resistance throughout the whole movement, man. The whole movement, you can really feel it. And with dumbbells, you kind of lose that tension on the way down, but on cable curls, you don't. You know what I'm saying? So the whole rep, I'm feeling that same tension. But as far as sets, I like to do about 4 to 6 sets. And I definitely love to progressive overload. I love to add more weight on curls. And every time I'm flexing, every time I'm curling, I'm trying to hold that for at least about a second or two to really feel it, man. You want to really feel the movement, and you want to be in control, man. Don't just, hurry up and try to get through it. Don't get through the motions. Nah, feel that pain. Feel that pain for a little bit. Really flex, really squeeze as hard as you can. And trust me, if you keep doing this, it's going to grow your biceps, man. It's going to grow that peak, depending on your genetics. But this is a really, really good movement. However, in my opinion, it's not the best movement. But y'all going to see that on my next exercise. This is my favorite curl variation. What this allows you to do is to feel it more in the lengthened position. So y'all see right there, I feel it a lot more versus when I'm curling, because when you curling, that's more of the shortened position, right? But when you coming back, actually, on the concentric, I feel it a lot more. You can be in real control. Control it, man. Control it on the way up. Control it on the way down, man. Remember, this is not a race, bro. You want to feel the movement. I highly recommend doing about 8 to 15 reps of this, because it's going to help you, man. It's going to force you to not use momentum. It's going to force you to really be focused and to really try, man. Like this set, man, y'all see me trying, bro. I'm trying as hard as I can. You know what I'm saying? And I'm in control. I'm not just hurry up and trying to drop the weight. No, I'm fighting it, man. Fight it. What weights have taught me about life is you have to constantly battle, man, because your mind will tell you to quit. It'll tell you, all right, man, that's enough. But you have to mentally be able to overcome that, man. That's why I like lifting weights, because it teaches you a lot about life through the weight, man. You got to fight through pain, man. You're going to have a lot of hard moments. You're going to have a lot of hard times. But you need to overcome that. You got to keep going. You can't give up just because it hurts. You can't give up because you're not getting the weight that you want to get. It takes time, man. It teaches you delayed gratification. But this last exercise that we doing are regular curls, man. Regular straight bar curls right here. This is a good finisher. I did 3 sets. Probably from about 4 to 10 reps, you know. My biceps were already done. They were already finished from earlier. But I wanted to come in to get extra work, man. And I'm trying my best to not use momentum. You know what I'm saying? To just swing the bar up. I'm trying to really be in control. So I'm trying to keep my posture upright, you know. Really feel the movement, man. And we going to finish off with these hundreds, man, for a couple reps. Like I said, trying to keep that, not use momentum, just use straight biceps, man, to really force them to grow, to really challenge myself, man. It was very hard. It was very challenging, man. But this right here is a great workout that you can do to build your arms, to build your biceps, to build your triceps, and to get people to notice you in public, man. They will say that you're jacked. They will say that you're in really good shape, man. So really focus. But it's your boy Key, and I'm out, man. Peace.